or two of critique on each fan art.
And remember, it's all concept art. It doesn't have to be official. So don't worry if it's not accurate. It doesn't have to be.
When you're looking at them, Levi, will you just take part of your minute to tell us a little background story? Because the whole story wasn't there on the chart.
Yeah, certainly. I tried to spare you guys the trouble.
Yeah.
That's why I made it brief.
So let me welcome everybody since this is being recorded. We're going to try to keep it to about 50. Who else is on? Yep. We're going to try to keep this to about 20 minutes because Leviathan wants to have this posted on his
YouTube,
various and sundry social media outlets. And so we think 15 to 20 minutes is probably sufficient for a recording. And so what we'd like to do is first to say, everybody join me in congratulating Leviathan for 10 years of an amazing work of art. Because Leviathan
Congratulations. 14,000 plus, almost 15,000. I'm just missing like 90 characters or something.
Hooray! Look, you got everybody's, sharing their, look at that. That's awesome.
Oh, they're a bunch of funny dudes.
Gives me some form of hope.
Lydia raised her hand. Yes, Lydia. Oh, okay. Okay.
She's just saying hello.
So we wanted to congratulate Levi on 10 years. So really quickly, Levi, give us the origin of your universe. What gave you the inspiration in 30 seconds?
Basically, 10 years ago, at some point in June, after I completed my sophomore year, I was caught red-handed by my parents, and they gave me a talk of how to make things work. Literally the next day, I decided to make some stuff from scratch, and the rest is history.
Awesome.
And I'm glad we had that talk beforehand.
So you were inspired to create your own set of characters
from scratch.
From scratch. You didn't want to copyright anything from Stan Lee or anybody else. And so you have created how many?
Almost 15,000. I'm just like 80 or 90 things away.
Does anybody know how many characters are in the Marvel universe?
No. Approximately 8,000 for Marvel and DC.
Numbers right. Not that many.
Wow. And that's not even all of them. It's infinite realities. So basically infinite varieties of different things that not even I am aware of. I like to picture myself more of Lewis and Clark discovering it rather than making it exist out of nothing per se. I'd like to think of it like that, where basically prairie dogs weren't invented by Lewis and Clark. They just weren't known until they discovered it, as an example.
Very good. Okay, so what we've done is invited everybody who had the chance to be assigned a certain one of Levi's 14,000 characters.
14,000 plus.
And what's happened is Uncle Glenn created a spreadsheet with their assignments. So in no particular order, we don't have an assignment from everybody here, and I don't have all of them printed out. But let's just go randomly. I think we have this one, and what we're going to do is we're going to show it on the phone because I think it has a better camera. And Levi is going to, by the way, Levi has not seen these yet. So this is the first time he's seen these. So I'm going to show.
You got ours.
Yep. I'm going to show him the illustration, and he's going to try to see who it was and then give us the answer. Oh, and I know who the artist was. So the first one is this one. Let's show the people first.
Ooh, I like it. Look at that.
Okay. Now again, the artist had no backstory. There's no real backstory, just the title of the person, of the character's name, and
a brief description.
And then from that, just like Levi did, use their own imagination to create this. Okay, so Levi, who do you think that is?
I think that's Mother Hornet, the queen of the Supervillains. It's an insectoid species with like a 6-year lifespan for each individual. And they are so paranoid with extinction that they feel that if they go through enough conquests across the cosmos, they would have a lesser chance of dissipating into the past. But therefore, they became very parasitic. Mother Hornet visited Earth, was defeated by Dendriny because Dendriny has red skin and Stundrians are unable to perceive the color red. And she eventually has a special headquarters in Africa called the Hideout.
And guess what? You know who drew it?
No
Uncle
clue.
Dan. Dan, you did a good job. You read Uncle Dan. Raise your hand, Uncle Dan.
Norman, I can't. I got on late on my computer. Can you show it to me again? Oh,
Isn't
okay.
that amazing?
So
Wow.
what's her name again?
Mother Hornet. Her real name is Queen Buzanix.
Mother Hornet.
So there you go. Good job.
She's a Stundrian.
I'm afraid.
Hey, Levi, I just
Yeah.
want to thank you for the opportunity to work on Mother Hornet. It was actually a lot of fun. I was wondering.
Don't worry, it's concept art, so no pressure.
Oh, no, I was wondering if I could get your assessment of how close we got.
I think in terms of Mother Hornet herself, the Stundrian outfit seems very close. And I know I have to spare you guys the trouble, and I have to make sure that things work. So I think
In other
you
words, you
guys
have to
are
be
doing
nice.
very fine. I think you did good. Like
Okay.
from 1 to 10, I say it's 3.7,
Okay.
but it's still good because there's no winning,
Well,
no
I'm
losing.
a loser from the beginning.
No winning, no losing.
Hey,
Well, I
I
like
guess
that.
we all have to go into this with the realization that Levi's the creator,
That's right.
and we only have the name. Okay.
Well, like,
All right. Here's the
you
next.
know what I like about that 3 point? I know you said there's no winning or losing, but technically, if we were keeping score, I'm winning right now because that was the only one.
Well, it's relative.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's
All
true.
right. Here's the next one. Take a good look.
Mm,
Okay.
wow.
Levi, who is this?
Where did you put my footstool?
Oh, it's right here, Tim.
I think this might be the master. It's not the coloration I was expecting. Maybe it's a different character. I'm trying my best to identify. Huh.
Hmm.
If you own that drawing, raise your hand and confess who you had.
Well, that was Peter, and he's not here. And he was drawing Mars.
Oh, Mariza. Oh, I can't believe I had a brain fart. I am so sorry. Mariza. She is the Martianoid queen of the Red Planet. The Martians have a severe overpopulation problem. And in order to cure their overpopulation, they tried many times to terraform Earth, but they're not allowed to because of the native heroes keeping them from doing so and the All Creatures Project. So they have a good cause, even though that means terraforming Earth to make it more suitable for them rather than for the natives of Earth. So they have some kind of morality to it.
Excellent.
Excellent. And we are grateful to Peter and his original art.
This
Um,
actually looks, come to think of it, I think this is like 7.825.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa!
I wasn't expecting the staff, but it would make sense.
All right.
Wow. So
Sorry,
Dan, Dan blown out of the water.
Dan
Oh,
is shifted into last place.
How-
And I will pass that on to Peter, and he will be thrilled. Levi, thank you.
How fast the mighty fall.
Here's the next one. Okay. I'm gonna hand it to Levi.
You might need to leave it up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
What I could do is.
this actually looks really good.
Who is it?
I think it's Frostbite.
Let's see.
Like Frostbite, he's like the love interest for Ignitia,
Yeah.
who is the sidekick of Dendriny. Ignitia has fire powers. Frostbite grew up having a lot of bullying, so he feels that he needs to stop all abuse, even though he tends to get carried away, making him an anti-hero. But he's still a love interest for Ignitia, and they ended up becoming the parents of the notorious Kelvin, who's capable of freezing Tartarus. But regardless, this is a really accurate portrayal of Frostbite.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Let us see.
Well, who did it?
Sorry.
I'm trying to see if I can share screen. Are you guys seeing this?
Yeah,
Not yet. I'm just seeing you and Levi.
that was Eli.
There's two norm
I
channels,
share?
Glenn.
How
You
do
gotta
I
look at
share
the other
screen?
norm channel.
Oh, how do I see?
Glenn, are you on a phone or your laptop?
I'm on my laptop.
Go to the dots and go to change layout and set it to
Okay.
tile. Set it to tile.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Everybody
Change
else.
Eli
layout.
did this one?
Yes.
Tiled.
Eli did this one.
Okay.
This
Alright.
actually looks like Frostbite.
What's his score?
He was
I
a
don't
victim
see
of
it.
bullying as a kid because he was pale, and by adulthood he developed pyrokinesis. No, cryokinesis. My mistake.
Okay.
What's his score for
Yeah,
his
what's the
drawing?
score?
In terms of the picture, I think it's like 7.8.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Good job, Eli.
I don't see it.
He heard that.
I still don't see it, guys. Does anybody else see it?
Show it again.
Show it again.
Surprising, it's 7.8.
Okay, here it is on Grandpa will show it.
I'm on
Sorry.
tile.
Let's see who's. Look at Grandpa's.
Oh, here it is. Oh, nice. So what's the deal with his eyes?
He
Oh,
has cryokinesis powers. He has ice.
Oh, nice.
He's inspired from Iceman of the X-Men.
Levi, you should know that Peter and Eli, first of all, those were hand drawn, and they did these about a month ago. Like as soon as we started talking about this event and got the assignments out, they got down and they got drawn them. So we've been anxiously awaiting the chance to share.
Holy shark, I wasn't even expecting Marissa to look on point.
Well, and they did their homework. That's why they got such a high score. Okay, here's this one. Can you guys see this one?
Holy shark.
No, which screen are you showing it on? Which screen are you showing it on?
I'm just sharing the.
Are you
Yeah.
sure you didn't get this from DeviantArt? Because holy shark.
Okay, so
Is that now or something?
We can't see it. Show it on.
are you trying to share your screen, Norm?
Screen share, yeah.
It's not working. You're not sharing.
We're gonna put it back up there and I'll do it here.
Okay. Well, okay. Where was it? It's over here.
Holy shark.
Okay, there you go.
You sure
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't get that from
Oh, AI.
DeviantArt?
Okay, so it has to be so some of us, I'm not saying who did this, but some of us don't have drawing skills and used artificial intelligence. It's unique. It's not copied from somebody else. It is AI generated.
My original AI.
Is that yours, Concord?
So-
So you don't get a score, Michael.
Oh no, this can't.
Yep.
This
I'm
can't.
almost speechless.
Speechless, Uncle Mike.
Almost.
Almost. I couldn't print it out because our home printer doesn't have enough colored ink for AI.
I can wait.
Okay.
There's a lot of color in there.
Here's the next one.
Oh, that's Chimera.
Oh yeah,
That's
you didn't know. There you go.
That's right.
Chimera, the aunt of Centaura.
Wow.
There you
Like,
go.
basically, Centaura's arch enemy is actually her mother's sister,
Yes.
who wanted to be the conqueror and queen of the island of Mythos,
Tap to-
but wasn't allowed to because she was a tyrant.
Oh, she looks like a tyrant.
Okay, so now we need to show this, Grandpa. Oh, where'd it go? Right there.
Wow.
Oops. Darn it.
That actually looks like Ignitia.
Good job, Michael.
Ebony Hathaway.
Who?
Ignitia, Destiny
Yep.
sidekick.
You're right.
Remember Frostbite, that other picture? This is his girlfriend.
So Uncle Mike and Aunt Libby did good with their AI.
Very nice.
I think I would like to recommend more of that more often because I wasn't even expecting that to be a thing.
Okay, here's the next one.
Together they would make room temperature babies, right, Levi?
I don't know what you mean by that, but holy
Well,
sure. Chimera actually looked like Chimera.
Okay, Levi. We printed this one off, but Grandpa's showing it on your screen.
Ta-da.
Yeah, and he's
I love it.
showing you the detail because guess who drew it?
Grandma? Grandpa?
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Grandpa
Check
drew
out
this.
this.
Nice
This is
work.
supposed to be Madame Shear.
There's scissors in the back. Look at that.
Adam Shear.
I believe that she would be native to an alternate reality, so it would still be canon some way, somehow. I
wow.
think it's like a 3.2, but I still think it's decent. Like,
Did you see those?
She got
sure.
She's got visible brains. She's got scissors on her fingers,
visible brain. I think that's the master.
and she's got not only that, she's got scissors for legs.
I thought that was very creative.
More.
I never. Wow.
Very
I think
creative.
this is its own character. Like,
Oh, you
congrats.
created a new character.
Oh, holy cow.
Maybe.
There you go.
Holy
Wow.
shark.
Wow.
Way to go, Grandpa.
Wow.
Grandpa created a new character on accident?
This looks like a character from the warped dimension, which is a dimensional plane of existence located inside Quantum's brain.
I love it.
Well, there you go.
Okay, I think
Wow.
that's significant.
I do too.
Okay, I've got one. Let me share my screen.
Wow.
Okay.
That is in case you're done.
No, we're not done.
Okay,
We're not
Oh.
done.
keep going.
Okay. Here's this one.
Wow.
We actually have this printed off as well. Here you go, Adar.
That's supposed to be.
It's not only this.
His name is not Midget Mike. His name is Jacob Felix. But it looks interesting. I would
He's
perceive
supposed
this
to
as
be
like
the midget mechanic.
4.453.
Ooh, that's a good number.
I love that one
4.453.
with the
I'm
mustache.
not expecting him to have multiple arms, but it does look like something considered as Jacob Felixson. And don't worry, concept art, no hard feelings or anything.
Guess
Oh,
who drew it?
I beat
Guess who
Grandpa,
drew it?
so I'm happy.
Oh,
Grandma.
oh,
Can
Grandma
you
beat
show the
Grandpa.
screen again? Show it to us again. Let's see. Oh, wow.
wow.
There you go.
That's stunning.
There you go. Good job, Grandma, Grandpa.
What was Midget Mike if that wasn't his name?
No, Magic Mike.
Magic
Oh.
Mike.
Oh, this whole time you thought it was Midget Mike.
Where did the mechanic come from?
Yeah, where did the mechanic come from? Who's
Jacob Felixson is inspired from Fix-It Felix Jr.
That's funny.
Where did the mechanic come from?
He's a native of Arkansas, New York, which is a small town in my Leviathan universe located up north of the state of New York. He's also the husband of Eureka Shix, who's the commanderette of the Ginormic.
Okay.
Levi,
Yeah.
where did I get the impression that he was Midget Mike, the master mechanic?
How am I supposed to?
Am I supposed to know? Okay, here's the next one.
There's a little
Here, Grandpa.
hog.
Okay. Oh, we don't have it on there?
No.
Okay, here's the next one.
Next time I'm doing an AI. Look at that. What is that?
That looks awesome.
Ooh.
Let me see.
Look
Okay.
like pig.
That's a savage pig right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And who did this? The only one I could think of is Behemoth, but I don't recall having that as an option.
This one might be a little hard. Basically, when I went through
Yeah.
the blog, I went through Leviathan.blogspot the other day, and I was kind of inspired by these more environmental creatures or stories, such as Hurricane of Cybernetic Boars. And yes,
Oh,
AI to
that has nothing to do with my Leviathan universe, but still, this is great.
um,
Boring.
up.
It's still great. There is still native equivalents. It's not called a Boracane in my Leviathan universe, but I do know that there is something inspired from that. So, in
Matthew,
terms of this
Oh, yeah.
design,
Well, I apologize.
no, I'm not blaming anybody.
I
I
apologize.
think this is like a 6.354.
Wow.
Wow.
See it again.
Nice job, Matt.
And say it again.
And just so you know, the fan art has nothing to do with my Leviathan universe. It's just stuff that has considered fan art for things that I like.
Just for fun.
Nice.
So Leviathan universe, Photos Leviathan universe is separate from Leviathan's fan art, no plagiarism.
nice.
Whatever that is, it's awesome.
Okay, Uncle Mike has raised his hand.
Was it a hurricane of cybernetic boars. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, from How to Survive a Sharknado by April Shepard.
I think those are some of the most amazing words I've ever heard put together in a sentence.
A hurricane of cybernetic.
boars.
Boricade.
Boar-
Cybernetic boars in a
That
hurricane.
is a good name for a metal band.
Boricade.
There's the next one.
I love it.
Good job.
Take a quick look and
This-
I'll hand it over to,
This is also
Levi.
from cousin Matthew.
I think I messed up on this as well because it might be from something else rather than Leviathan, but I still was
Not
very-
offended. Not offended.
I was
It still
inspired
looks
by
great.
the lava bees. I thought that was cool, the volcanic bee swarm. So, you know,
It is really cool.
Is this a bee clips?
I believe it was called like volcanic bee swarm, and based on your pic that you made, the bees were kind of on fire, so you can kind of see the nesting of the bees sort of on the volcano, which may have, you know,
That's a bee clips. I think that's also from How to Survive a Sharknado, but there is a native equivalent. I just don't recall the name as of right now. I do know that there's something about it. So I think you had a bit of a head start above me in terms of some of the things that I haven't done yet.
well, then
I haven't.
in that case, it's an honor to work on the concept art.
Matthew, I think you and Levi have a collaboration going here.
Yeah, they're
Down the road.
kindred spirits.
And whoever did Chimera Next Gen.
Wait, have we seen Chimera yet?
Yeah, it
No, that
actually
was
looked
Michael.
like Chimera.
No.
I was speechless
When did we see it? Oh, that was a little
previously.
Okay, here's the next one.
He was aghast.
Here's the next one.
Oh, I love that one.
It's original art, of course.
Where are you doing? What are you doing?
Just look over there. Grandpa's going to show it. Right
Oh, wow.
there.
Okay.
It's a bit transparent though.
no, untransparent.
There we go.
Did mom do that one?
No.
No, we already saw
I
mom.
did the non-existent.
We already saw grandma's.
Yeah, midget mechanic Mike.
Camera.
Just Mike the mechanic.
Okay, who do you think that is, Levi?
Is that supposed
Well done.
is this supposed to be like, oh, this is supposed to be Destiny?
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Well, to be honest, I perceive her as having deep red skin, black hair, and the outfit looks decent.
That's okay. The only thing all of us had was a name and a brief description.
That's fine. That's fine. It's not a competition.
The only description I got was she had a stone right hand.
Yep.
What the? just-
Demonic
Only-
leads the paranormal defense and stone right hand. So give us a quick backstory of
Oh,
Destiny.
you did.
Her biological name is Daedalus.
Daedalus.
Her biological grandmother is Zatanna, the founder and ruler of Tartarus.
Okay.
And there's a lot for me to explain about Destiny, and I just hope I don't overdo it and get carried away.
So somebody
Okay.
needs to show the artist.
So in terms of that, I think it's like a 3.43.
Who's that?
Okay.
Holy
3.43. There you go,
shark.
Mama.
That was Mary.
Okay, this is your next one, Levi.
shark.
Who is that?
That's Allison Strand, a
can't
member of
get
the
it right.
Sinful Six.
No way.
Yeah, she has prehensile purple hair that could cover a continent, and she wields a baseball bat.
Wow.
Holy shark!
That's a good rendition.
Yeah, that looks. Is that drawn? That looks like it's.
That's AI.
That's
AI.
AI is hardcore. Holy shark!
He likes
Who
it.
did that one? Ben?
AI.
I recommend more
Okay.
AI stuff because that would really help.
Okay, who did it? Lydia.
Who did it?
Good job,
Lydia.
Lydia.
And here's another one from Lydia.
That's Allison Strand.
Lydia did this one.
yeah.
Goes by Strand. Holy
These look
that
alike.
actually looks like her.
Go, Liddy.
Wow, go Lydia.
All right.
Wow.
Sounds like Lydia gets a 10.
And her makeup
I
is
think,
AI
by the way.
7.83.
Oh,
She's had micro
For
needling done, I
both.
can tell.
She sure has.
Her skin is great.
She's had more than one session.
I know.
I didn't know she was supposed to have red skin.
I didn't either. It's not on
He's
the description.
inspired from Hellboy.
Nobody informed me.
Well,
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. This is all we had to go on.
It's
That's
okay.
part of the fun.
No competition.
Okay. Who do we have
Good job,
left?
lady.
That's all of the printouts and digitally shared copies that I have. I'm gonna turn that off.
Did you share the other one of mine that I
Which
sent?
let me see.
What about Dan and Daisy?
There, I got two. Oh, this one.
Whoa.
I don't expect her to have wings, but I think that's Centaura.
Yep, Centaura.
Centaura, the princess of the island of Mythos, who's the niece of Chimera.
Nice.
When she's wielding a shard blade just for Zach.
I feel like she's more attractive than Chimera. Chimera looked kind of scary.
Yeah, Chimera is meant to be a villain.
Okay, and so she's the like attractive good niece.
Yeah, I don't perceive her as having wings, but you got the 6 legs on point.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Thanks, Levi. What would you rate that one?
Just take out the wings, and including the wings, I think it's like 7.837. But without the wings, it would be like 8.8.
Wow.
Whoa.
Stick the landing.
That's a new
I know
high.
it didn't specify wings, but I thought it looked cool.
Hey, I don't expect her to have the wings, but other than that, it actually looked on point. Wow.
Nice. Okay. Good job, everybody.
What a
Now
rush.
we had one late entry. Did I miss anybody? I know of one more entry that we have yet to look at.
I have one.
Okay, Uncle Glenn, and I think
Taylor drew
Taylor drew something. So well, Uncle Glenn, go ahead.
Okay, I accidentally stuck to the rules and did one by hand with the colored pencil. So
Wow.
Good for you.
Good job, Uncle Glenn.
sorry, I didn't know
Is
about
that
the other.
supposed to be Rakrugan?
You got it. You see
I don't expect her to be chubby, but I do get the point. And remember, the guy who created Saitama, he was successful at story rather than artwork, and the story is what matters.
So what's the story here? What are these, Levi?
Her real name is Phaedra Herbertson, who was the daughter of Enrique Herbertson of the Herbertson Reptile Zoo. She was inadvertently transformed into a reptilian, and wanting to feel beautiful again, she killed her father and tried to brainwash people with pheromones until she was defeated by Madame Shear, and she later became a member of the Sinful Six. In fact, she's the second member of the Sinful Six.
So what I interpreted is that her pheromones were sending out to this reptilian race, including many T-Rexes, and that she was having them do her bidding of slaying her enemies.
I don't expect her to have a muffin top, but still, that still looks decent.
Muffin top.
Glenn,
And
it's a muffin top and fat. Are you kidding me? You are fired off Leviathan for real. You didn't get the.
You're fired.
no one here gets fired. I'm not that kind of person.
Oh, that's good.
I love it. Glenn, I love your synopsis too. That was well said.
Okay, what's my
I do. I think it's like 3.35.
Not bad.
Okay, I'll use AI next time. Sorry.
It's not your fart.
Okay.
Okay. Taylor Joe has one.
I just need all of you who use AI to shoot me whatever website you used after this to that'd be great. Thank you.
AI, it would really help.
Okay, now we're going back to real stuff.
Okay, hand
Nothing
drawn.
I've seen before.
Ooh, nice.
There's 2 of them, 2 different renditions with different size crowns and different color shirts.
Oh, nice.
Wait a minute.
Nice job, Taylor.
Go, Taylor.
She
2 different
had,
versions.
I love it, Taylor.
right here.
Did she just?
Gymoscoricus and Hirikashix.
There's an arm right there in there. There's 4 arms.
4 arms.
It's a little distant, but it's okay. It's not the attire that I would expect them to have, because they're more like the Amazons of Themyscira in terms of attire, but it's still a good record. I think it's like 4.7.
Whoa,
Wow.
You got a 4.7.
that's a high
4.7.
score.
Wow.
Sorry, Glenn, that was higher than yours.
I like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not a competition.
Not a competition.
Nevertheless, she beat Dan.
No offense
She beat-
taken.
She beat me too, but even though it isn't a competition, but I did notice that.
I think we should do this more often. This would really help for my podcast.
Yeah. I mean, at least every 10 years, right?
Well, it doesn't have to be every 10 years. It could be whenever we have the time, like a family reunion. That would be, this is hardcore.
Isn't this awesome, Levi?
Yeah,
Norman,
I did not expect AI to look so cinematic.
Hey, Norman,
It felt
since
like
you like
something
AI,
that
can you pull up my AI beehive lady, Madam Hornet?
Mother Hornet.
How did you send it to me?
The same way I sent you the drawing looking one. I don't know.
I think it was text. Let me see.
I don't know. It's okay. I can't find it.
Because that picture of Chimera, it actually looked like something done by Universal Studios. Holy shark.
That's probably how they do it.
I missed Chimera.
Chimera, the aunt and arch enemy of Centaura. Centaura's mother is Sphinx, who's a sphinx.
Oh,
and
wait. I think
Centaura's
that's it.
father is Taurus, who's a minotaur. And Taurus literally died protecting Mythos from Chimera by trapping her in a mountain prison. And Centaura vows
there.
to kill Chimera in order to avenge her father.
Is this the one, Dan?
That
yeah,
actually
that-
looks
that-
more like Mother Hornet.
Is that better
That
than my
actually
last one?
looks like an army of Stonetrians. Holy shark.
Uncle Dan asked you a question.
Sorry, what?
Oh, is that better rendition than the first one I sent you?
I think it's way better. It
Okay.
actually looks like Mother Hornet. Wow.
Is that AI too, Daniel?
That's also AI. Yeah, but I worked really hard to create the text description that AI used to generate.
It
Looks
does
like-
take some work getting that
And
time
looks like-
just right.
Queen
That was-
Buzanix of the Stonetrians.
Oh, Dan, what did you say? What did you say in there to get it to produce that?
I believe the prompt was something like super villain hornet woman with her many flying hornets surrounding her, drawn in the style of, I don't know.
Wait,
That's-
you type down words and the computer does the rest?
Yeah, that's how the AI works. So
I
Lydia,
think you got to show me how to use that tactic because that would really
Matthew,
help.
listen.
I'll help you out with it later.
AI is very cinematic. I
There we
could
go.
actually see that in like a Marvel comic cover.
Secrets out.
Secrets out.
That's what he's been waiting for 10 years. is
Well,
AI.
does anybody have any questions or comments, lamentations about the score you were awarded?
Look, I just want to say, Levi, thank you. This has been really fun. Libby and Eli had to leave. They had a meeting to go to, but it was so much fun seeing everybody's pictures and listening to your commentary, and also listening to you being so gracious and kind and polite and generous with your ratings and your comments and your feedback. I think you've left us all feeling like maybe we're better artists than we actually are.
Well said.
There's Zach's watching.
Remember, the guy who
Yes,
created
that's
Saitama, he was a horrible artist, but he succeeded in storytelling. And that's what allowed the One Punch Man to be.
Here we are.
So keep that in mind.
Did you see
Can
the
people
Zach-
go on to the Ames Facebook and type in what website you used if you did AI? That would be fun to see the different websites. And from
AI
all
is
the-
highly recommended from now on because that is
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah, give Levi all these tools.
Can you post those? I don't know if we're going to violate any copyright laws, Levi, but could we post those pictures to the Ames family Facebook group?
Yeah.
Don't
we
worry,
will.
it's not plagiarism in the slightest.
All
I give you
original.
permission.
Yep.
I
Okay.
give you permission.
With that, Mike, I think you can unrecord us and we can say thanks to everybody. And if you are if you're watching this on Levi's podcast or his social media, what do you like to say when you close out your
You can
YouTube
like,
videos?
subscribe, comment down below, and share if you want. It's your choice. And I just hope that it's all worth it for all you guys here.
Did you say and cheer? I like that.
Share.
There.
And share, yeah.
Yep.
All
Thank
right.
you, Levi, for sharing your awesome brain with us. And
And
everybody
thank you
for
for
all
your
your work.
contributions. It gives me a form of hope, knowing that there's this much of a chance for my creation to succeed long term. I just hope that this would be the right reality.
Thanks, everybody.